Welcome one and all. We have perfect blue skies and quite a contest ahead of us. This really is a feel-good football match. Norway braced for their anthem. They have thrown down the gauntlet with that anthem. Now to match it. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, with nothing resting on this, Peter, I'm hoping that there'll be more impetus for the players to just enjoy the game with the pressure off, try out a few different things, and we get something open and free-flowing.
Underway. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, Erling Haaland is very much the player in all of football in so many ways. His development really owes to the fact that he made all the best choices.
Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. There's an early warning shot across the bow. It's gone out for a throw-in. Berger forwards and with intent. Casemiro shifted upfield. Now it's Matches. Oh, shooting chance! Straight at the keeper.
Well, even for him, that may have been a touch ambitious.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Marquinhos. Gabriel. Marquinhos looks to the other side. Aim forwards. Neymar looking to get up. Brazil have a free kick. Vinicius Junior over to the left. He is through here. Too much on that, it's gone out. There's a probing ball. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Moved on forwards. Now it's Matches Cunha! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Berger.
Well, that was well positioned and well pitched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Well timed, excellent interception. Now it's Haaland. Haaland, oh, good spread. He's got away. Oh, that's nice. Takes a shot! It's off target and by quite a way.
It's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
That has been cut short. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Vinicius Junior. Odegaard. Now it's Rafinha. Oh, this is a... And the shot!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early. Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. That's really well manoeuvred. And here's Haaland.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Rafinha picks it up out wide. Danilo. Now that's a fine challenge. Odegaard. Up towards the front line. Gabriel makes the interception. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Vinicius Junior actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Purring through the gears. It's Neymar! He scores! They have heard the starter's pistol and come racing out of the blocks. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Neymar really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
getting starting to look very comfortable.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Great defending, strong and determined. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And it's Danilo. Matthews Cunha. Nice physical challenge. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Lofted upfield. And it's played forward. Haaland knocks it out wide. It's a throw-in. This might spell danger. Rafinha did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Moved on forwards. The assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Clearly not happy with that.
Haaland really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Vinicius Junior, shot a goal! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Ryerson. Oh, that's neat. Sorloth. Sorloth!
Sorloth just can't be faulted for taking on the opportunity. That sort of distance is usually up his street.
Haaland. Haaland, that's a delicate pass. Casemiro. Brazil have their opponents right where they want them, and we've barely begun. Vinicius Junior. Berger does really well to win the ball there. Matthews Cunha, spread out to the left. Oh, easy pickings there, and it's gone back to the keeper. Casemiro. Brazil have hit a quick-fire double here and are well and truly in the driving seat. Great run this, he's covered quite a distance. It's a mighty effort! Couldn't quite control it.
You really could have done with engaging those crosses much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Casemiro cuts it out. Rafinha. Now it's Matheus Cunha. And it's Danilo. That's really well manoeuvred. Now it's Odegaard. Oh, well measured. And he's managed to get free. Shapes to shoot! Denied by an instinctive save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Marquinhos. Gabriel shifted upfield. That'll be a throw-in. Great work on the overlap. Showing good feet. That's a throw. Odegaard. Cross from climbs up big. And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. He should have put his foot right through it.
Played out to the right. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Keeper's got good distance on that. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Succumbs to the pressure. Oh, such a clever touch. Neymar does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Gabriel forwards and with intent. And here's Vinicius Junior. Berger wins the duel this time. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Bruno Guimaraes, gently done. Nicely intercepted. Play cross-field, changing the point of attack. Neymar. Reyes. That's a lovely, neat pass. Casemiro aimed forwards. Looks across and plays it in. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. That's really well manoeuvred. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Casemiro. Danilo. Neymar. Berger did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Short changes him with that pass. Danilo, who does have an assist to his name. Matheus Cunha. Neymar. Rafinha. Can he spark a counter here? Moved on forwards. Oh, Red, nice interception. Marquinhos forwards and with intent. Matheus Cunha. Rafinha. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Odegaard. And here's Haaland. Out to the left it goes. Surlot. Great chance! It's in! That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
Well, most of those go high and wide because of their difficulty. He made it look like he does it every day.
Norway get themselves back into contention.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
And he's picked out the run. Now it's Rafinha. It's a good-looking delivery.
I think those reactions say it all. He didn't wait for the support and the chances gone a-begging.
And it's Danilo. That's tidy. Matches, real chance! And they're not going to make any further progress now. Muscular approach does pay off here. Searching pass he's played there. Calmly anticipates. Neymar. And here's Vinicius Junior. And it's played forward. And that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Cuts out the pass. And he's found a way past. Chance here to counter.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Odegaard. Oh, smashing header! And the header is disappointing in the end.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
That's clear cut, it's a free kick. It'll be a throw-in. That is lovely. Can he finish? Ah, there was a decent attempt at the end.
Brazil, well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
Marquinhos, and he goes cross-field. Vinicius Junior. Nice control. Time to deliver. Hangs one in. Berger getting this one clear. Brazil have got it back and they'll have another go. Ryerson moved on forwards. Gabriel gets over and intercepts. And it's Berger. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Bruno Guimaraes aimed forwards. And back to the goalkeeper. Oh, can he get onto this? Now that's well seen too. Casemiro. Lobbed in behind. Well, it's come to nothing. That's good play. There are a few waiting for it. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. It's an inviting looking ball, that. And he cuts out the supply. That's really well manoeuvred. And reclaimed it in a trice. Ødegaard. Moved on forwards. And claimed it back swiftly. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now it's Matheus Cunha, played into space. Danilo, and the shots! Tried the volley, but no.
Listen, I'm not sure he had to go at that first time, but at least he showed some good confidence.
Rafinha with the short one. A great delivery and a finish to match.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
They've seen the light, and the opposition have been left in the dark.
Driven forward. Alisson claims comfortably. Rafinha. Marquinhos. In with the challenge. Always onto this. He's shifting through the gears here. There's the header. That was superb goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And it's hoisted clear. Danilo. It's a good run down the right. Danilo. The referee's awarded a free kick. That is not what he intended. Sorlot. Bruno Guimaraes did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Bruno Guimaraes shifted upfield. Ødegaard wins the duel this time. And it's Berger. Sorlot. Proves too strong. That's a cute ball. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And it's played forward. Oh, this looks sharp. This interception, his positioning was spot on. Danilo. Bruno Guimaraes. Neymar. Matheus Cunha. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Danilo does really well to win the ball there. Marquinhos aim forwards. Neymar. Matheus Cunha. And it's Ødegaard. Over to the left. Danilo. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Moved on forwards. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Marquinhos. That's really well manoeuvred. Danilo. Matheus Cunha. And that pass just didn't quite work. Aim forwards. Quality ball. Oh, can he get onto this?
Haaland really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. That's been drilled forward. Well, nicely intercepted. Played towards the other side. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Rafinha played with finesse. Can he finish? Yes! And they are cruising away.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Brazil blast themselves into a 3-goal lead.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Casemiro. Great defending, strong and determined. Let's have a look and place it forward. Cuts out the pass. Ødegaard. Danilo does really well to win the ball there. Now it's Haaland. And that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Now it's Ødegaard. Oh, the referee's booking him here for a dive.
Correctly so, Peter. It's an element of the game we just can do without.
And that'll be the last act of the first half.
Brazil are looking as solid as I've seen for some time. All departments are working strongly, and this can do their confidence a whole power of good.
It really has been an astonishing game, peppered with goals. You cannot help feeling that the second half will supply more. And we are back on the way. No changes at half-time that we're aware of. Rafinha. Bruno Guimaraes. Matheus Cunha. Now it's Vinicius Junior. It's run loose here. And here's Neymar. Now who's going to be first to this? And the shot! And that is a truly outstanding save.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Up he goes! Lifted his head but couldn't steer it in. Rafinha. Oh, it's come loose. Lovely feet. Neymar. Matheus Cunha! Dealt with nicely by the defence. Ødegaard. Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Into the channel. Rafinha. Casemiro. Danilo. Rafinha. Matheus Cunha. And he's on his way! Vinicius Junior. And it's played forward. The pass is intercepted. And back to the keeper they go. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Bruno Guimaraes. Berger. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Neymar. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Aimed in towards the centre. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior forwards and with intent. And it's Ødegaard. Berger. Ryerson. That's really well manoeuvred. Has another go! They've scored!
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Norway give themselves a fighting chance, back in with a shout. Marquinhos shifted upfield. Oh, he's found support out wide. Now it's Rafinha. He has found the way through. He's having a shot! And he thumps it clear. And yet another chance goes to waste.
Brazil really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
And here's Neymar. That's really well cleared. Rafinha. Cross from Rafinha. Oh, what a climb! Harmlessly behind.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Marquinhos. Casemiro. Gabriel is onto it in a flash. Well, that's well seen too. Oh, there's a probing ball. Casemiro gets it clear. Moved on forwards. Strong running down that left flank. Vinicius Junior providing an outlet on that flank. So who's he picking out? Tries a shot! Decent enough try.
Neymar is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Marquinhos. Noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Well, learning from your mistakes and not repeating them is never completely guaranteed, but that rear guard is more focused on him now.
Tries a measured ball. Oh, perfectly measured that. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Rafinha aimed forwards. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Can he deliver? Ødegaard crosses. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Bruno Guimaraes. Sorloth in acres of space out wide. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
Bruno Guimaraes, gently done. Berger. Ryerson, driven forward. And that is a little undercooked. Gabriel. Played back to the goalkeeper. Danilo tries making a foray down the right. Do have a chance to counter here. Ødegaard. That's a Sorloth! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Sorloth certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Rafinha is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Marquinhos. And here's Rafinha. Lovely bit of skill. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Casemiro. Neymar thinks one through, calmly anticipates. Ødegaard. Haaland. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Vinicius Junior. Aim forwards. And that's put paid to a promising move. Oh, Red, nice interception. Moved on forwards. Danilo. Brazil desperately needs someone to hold up the ball here. Ødegaard. Ødegaard, he's found a way through. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent, it's almost personal, and it had to be. Gabriel shifted upfield. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Gabriel wins the duel this time. Marquinhos. Vinicius Junior. Well timed, excellent interception. And Sorloth. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. That's really well manoeuvred. Here's Vinicius Junior. Looking for a decent ball in. Ødegaard. Haaland. Now it's Ødegaard. Ødegaard played out to the left flank. A chance to play it in. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And it's played forward. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Ryerson. And he's picked out the run. Sørloth. Bruno Guimaraes. Bruno Guimaraes. Forwards and with intent. Out to the right. Now this could be a chance. And the finish! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Matheus Cunha clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
They've played it short. Moved on forwards. Now then, the ball's come loose. And it's Ødegaard. Vinicius Junior. Now it's Matheus Cunha. There's no flag. That's really well manoeuvred. That's an excellent interception. Out for a throw. Neymar. Bruno Guimaraes. Vinicius Junior. Did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. And it's played forward. And they can't read. And it's Ødegaard. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
While football is a simple game, complicated by footballers, why doesn't he slip that to the right?
Neymar. Matheus Cunha. Aim forwards. And he cuts out the supply. Rafinha. That has been cut short. Plenty waiting in the middle. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Clipped into space. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Casemiro gently done. Danilo carries the ball down the right. Danilo has been caught there, it's a foul. Marquinhos. That looks a good ball through. Now it's Rafinha. That's a corner kick. Gets it away. Chance! Danger averted for now. So, what can they make of this? Now that's well seen too. Bruno Guimaraes. Now it's Vinicius Junior. That's really well manoeuvred. He is through here. Sorloth. And they can counter here. Caresses it through. He's going to be disappointed with that. That'll be a throw. Ryerson. Oh, that's a nice ball. Sorloth looking to run onto it. Marquinhos getting this one clear. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Cross goes in there. Decent chance! That's a real chance missed.
That's more like it. They have to force the issue, and that's the way to do it.
Berger wins the duel this time. Ødegaard played out towards the right wing. Gabriel. That's a nicely weighted pass. Chance, surely! Sticks it away! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
And now he has two. It's starting to look like a done deal now. Moved on forwards. Matheus Cunha. And it's Ødegaard. And it's been played through. Haaland. He's in a great position. Oh, well played. He's charged for a shot! Now here's the... climbs up big! And the keeper has shown real class. He had to be at his very best.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
It's been taken short. Oh, smashing header! That's going to go a long way. Bruno Guimaraes. Rafinha. Gabriel. That's a good run down the left. Played towards the other side. Vinicius Junior. He's got plenty of space out wide here. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Rafinha plays it short. And he shoots! And that is great goalkeeping.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
And it's Neymar. Aim forwards, and the counter is on. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Gabriel. Bruno Guimaraes. Neymar. Haaland. That's surely a foul, free kick. Now it's Haaland.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Into the last 5 minutes. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Great defending, strong and determined. Rafinha have it back and can go again. Bruno Guimaraes. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior! Oh, the ball's come loose here.
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
Ryerson. Up towards the front line. Marquinhos. Danilo. And here's Rafinha. Rafinha unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Neymar, excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And it's played forward. Oh, that looks a good ball through. Oh, well played, he needed to get that right. And that was very necessary. Neymar. Bruno Guimaraes. Rafinha. Haaland. Now, what about a counter-attack? That looks a cracking ball. Now it's Sorloth. Ødegaard. Sorloth. Looking for a decent ball in. Here comes another cross. Casemiro. Rafinha. And for sure, that was not one of his best. Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Now it's Hauga, and the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Alisson sends that a long way. Berger forwards and with intent. The board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. That's really well manoeuvred. Berger. And it's played forward. Aim forwards. Tries to get it clear. Marquinhos. Casemiro. Marquinhos. Neymar. Oh, can he get onto this? At his watch and blows his whistle. Brazil really have hit the heights. A tour de force that has left their opponents reeling, and that is what tends to happen when they do their thing. Your final thoughts, Jim?
I think that early goal, Peter, pretty much decided everything. It dictated an awful lot of how the game was going to unfold, and in the end we weren't left with any surprises. It worked out as we thought it might.
So before we go, many thanks to Jim Beglin for his input, and from us both, good afternoon.